Do you feel like nonprofits, much like yours, Equality Now, is making a difference? And if so, how?
The non-profit organizations make a difference because they are directly in contact with ordinary people and they give a voice to the voices of the silence that most people all over the world are forced to maintain because there's repercussions against them. So NGOs, both international and local voices, encourage and speak out for people. Victims really appreciate that somebody cares about their problems.
Do you think that nonprofits like Witness are making a difference? And if so, how?
Absolutely. I know a number of nonprofits that are making a difference, and they're making a difference in all sorts of ways, whether it's right to information, access to education, whether it's direct support by providing psychosocial supports to victims who have suffered gender-based violence, or whether it's providing food or medical care. I think that nonprofits are vital, unfortunately. Theoretically, it should be the states or governments that are taking care of meeting basic needs. But today, a lot of nonprofits have to step in and do that. And so I think without nonprofits, there would be a lot more suffering in the world.
Is how do you feel like nonprofits, much like your own with Studia, they are making a difference in the world? And if so, how?
What's the question again?
Do you feel that nonprofits are making a difference in the world? And if so, how? In human rights,
When in human rights?
yes.
Yes, I think non-profits are the only ones that are really being champions of human rights. We heard today organizations like Human Rights Watch and what they're doing in terms of advocacy and trying to get governments to change some of their attitudes and actions with regard to human rights. I don't know. I don't know in terms of other organizations, but I can tell you in terms of our organization how we're making a difference is we're responding to issues that are rights-based directly. So today I gave an example in my presentation about how we're working with communities to ensure access to water, which is a basic right. So looking at raising awareness amongst citizens using mobile phones and SMSs to send in complaints or any issues that they have with regard to water availability in their villages. And once these messages come in, we would try and initiate a response with the local authorities to make sure that the water is available in the villages. So that's one example of some of our work that we're doing to make sure that citizens in some part of the countries where we work have access to water.
So it is making a difference.
So it is making a difference, at least for the villages we work in and the communities we work in. And I think it's one day at a time, and you can't expect to solve everything in one go. So we're working at the grassroots level, and we're trying to make a difference there.
Are human rights organizations making a difference in the world? And if so, how?
I definitely think human rights organizations are making a difference. They're bearing witness, they are raising alarm bells, and they're pushing for change. And it's that kind of energy and passion that we need to be the change that we wish to see.